Straight from the minds of some goofy college students, it's time for Witticism After Hours. We hope you enjoy the show.
Oh, hi! All you lovely late-night television watchers, I'm Chloe, otherwise known as Ethan the Sum, and tonight I'll be your guide for the next 30 minutes of pure, unadulterated after-hours content. If you're wondering what happened to the last guy, we tied him up and threw him on a freight train headed north. Unfortunately, it won't be making the rounds back here for another few weeks, so sit tight as we lead you in the completely opposite direction and show you our first segment of the night, a lovingly crafted skit about
Mountain Dew,
written by our friend and dependable crew member,
McKeown.
and stay tuned later for an interview with one of IUP-TV's many producers.
Oh, hello there. I didn't see you come in. You caught me drinking a nice, tall solo cup of classic Mountain Dew. Truly a masterpiece of a drink, with delectable flavor, a hair-raising aroma, and color that is not unlike that of uranium-235. Mountain Dew has become a staple drink of any person wanting to live on the wild side. But what really is Mountain Dew? Is it a drink? Is it a metaphor? Is it a way of life? I don't know. Just kidding, I do know. I've spent years studying the deep and robust history of this neon soft drink, and I'm here to tell you the truth. So, my dear guests, allow me to indulge you with the mystery and the history of Mountain Dew. Now, you may be saying, Nick, Mountain Dew was created in the 1940s as a mixed drink, became a soft drink in 1948, and was bought by the Pepsi Company in 1964. To which I would say, no. Idiot? That's just what they want you to think. A drink as fine as this could never have such a boring history. No. The real history of Mountain Dew started much earlier, during the Civil War. You see, during the Civil War, a certain man by the name of William T. Sherman found himself living off the land as he marched his troops from Atlanta to Savannah, scorching the earth as he went, when he came across a citrus tree he had never seen before. You see, the Confederates were trying to find a way to boost the stamina and power of their troops before making their way into the North, and a certain Southern man by the name of Timothy Timpson decided to try and inject his citrus trees with a secret fertilizer his family had created. While we don't know the exact properties of this fertilizer, as it's a well-guarded government secret, we do know that originally it had no effect other than making the lemons and limes of the tree glow in the dark. However, when Sherman burned his way through the trees, as he did with anything he found on southern land, he activated a chemical reaction that supercharged the fruits, giving way to the first ultra lemons and ultra limes, which of course are the main ingredients of Mountain Dew. Sherman then took Timpson and his knowledge back to the North, where Abraham Lincoln himself took control of the production of these new trees. While the ultra lemons and limes would not be used to make drinks yet, their consumption is what led to a victory at Gettysburg. From this day forth, the North would be known as the ultra citrus capital of the world. However, the next great innovation wouldn't happen until Prohibition. You see, during Prohibition, people were trying anything they could to get their hands on some sweet, sweet alcohol. And one mobster in Detroit, only known as Flimbo the Mountain, was the first man to make moonshine using ultra lemons. His new Mountain Moonshine would become infamous throughout the Northeast, as just one sip was enough to get even the strongest man hammered. However, after being arrested for 274 counts of jaywalking, Flimbo the Mountain was put behind bars for life, and the recipe for Mountain Moonshine was taken from the public. Until You see, everyone knows about the war on drugs, but many people don't know about the war on soda. The government wasn't a fan of how much soda the youth was drinking, and they felt it made them lazy and stupid. So the CIA decided to take Flimbo's Mountain Moonshine and remove the alcohol from it, hoping to create a drink that would knock all the other drinks off the market. This was a very dangerous process, but a government scientist by the name of Harry Dubois, spelled D-E-W-B-W-A-H and not in that weird French way, thank you very much, found a way to separate the particles of Mountain Moonshine to make it not only safe for the public, but the healthiest drink mankind would ever know. Yeah, Mountain Dew. This is, of course, where Mountain Dew actually got its name, and it was released into the public. However, some government officials thought they could do better and decided to play with the new drink, decided to play God, creating new recipes. This became known as the golden age of Mountain Dewing. While the names of the scientists are unknown, their work will not be forgotten. From the use of advanced electrical engineering to create voltage, to the undercover work of secret FBI agents collecting the ingredients for Code Red, many different flavors came out of this era. However, one reigned supreme, and that was the Titan known as Baja Blast. Created in the bathroom of a Taco Bell by a bored teenager, Baja Blast would finally put Taco Bell on the map and create a legacy no one would forget. And what was that teenager's name? Albert Einstein. Yeah, he created the blast. Who cares about the rest of the stuff he did? And that finally brings us to the modern day, in which Mountain Dew is a cornerstone of our diets and the one true American drink. It is unfortunate that the world likes to hide what really happened, but in the end, all we really want is a delicious neon drink, and that's what we have. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and I hope you leave with a newfound respect for America's favorite drink. God bless America, and God bless Mountain Dew.
Boo! What a thrilling adventure. I couldn't see what was being shown to you right there, but as someone with only a little bit of balanced continence, I can only assume that what you saw was something I shouldn't have my eyes on. Now, I know what you're thinking. Okay, so what's next? I get to see an amazing skit, a bone-chilling storyline, but what? That's it? And the answer is no. JJ. That's great. Thank you.
Happy to be here.
So what's up?
Is there gonna be like hot sauce or something? Like, what's the deal with this?
What do you mean? I don't have hot sauce. No.
So I didn't know if this was like the one with hot questions and even hotter wings.
Oh,
or
no.
That's not. It's not
No,
this.
that's a different one.
All right. So what are we doing here?
Well, I mean, like I asked you questions,
Yeah?
but there's no hot sauce.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Nah,
Well, I
no.
don't have
Hey,
the
it's
hot
not.
sauce.
It's
I
not your
just-
fault. I
it's too
assumed
much
it.
money.
I'm sorry. Yeah, no, it is pretty expensive. I get that. You know,
Yeah.
taxes, inflation.
Well, yeah. Like I basically have to pay taxes like every single week.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and I don't even have a
They
job.
put that on like everything.
Yeah, they do.
Like-
they do.
I don't even.
It's so weird. Do you mind if I ask you a question?
Yeah, so I'm here.
Okay, you do mind?
No, sorry, I don't.
Oh, okay.
Mind?
No, you don't mind. You don't care. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So my first question is like, can you give me like a quick rundown of like what happened today, but only like 3 to 5 sentences?
I woke up at like, I want to say 11 or 12.
That's a good time to wake up.
That's one sentence.
Yeah. Yeah.
Second one, I came down to the editing bay and I edited a little bit.
I've been there.
That's 2.
Yeah, I was there.
3,
sometimes.
yeah, 3. You were there for a lot of my day.
Yeah.
That's 4? 3? I don't know. I had
No,
class.
I don't know. I wasn't counting.
I had class. You were there.
Yeah.
And now I'm here.
Oh my God, yeah. We just had class. That
That's
was
pretty crazy. We went to North Dining. Shout out.
Yeah, shout out. There was I had I had
You had Brussels sprouts,
I had Brussels
which
sprouts.
I've never seen a human actually eat. So
I
that's cool.
actually really like Brussels sprouts, but I like them more whenever they roast them, because when they roast, you know,
I prefer my things roasted too. Yeah,
if you roast anything, it's like
it's better.
it's good, you know. And then I also had a burger, but they didn't have mayo, so I made
But
it.
did
with,
they
like,
roast that burger?
I guess technically they roasted it, yeah.
Right. Heck yeah.
But I had it with buffalo and ranch, because they didn't have
okay.
mayo,
They
so I
didn't
had
have
like like a buffalo.
So like buffalo and ranch, yeah. No, that makes sense.
It was good. I like buffalo. It's one of my favorite flavors.
Interesting.
If I had to rank,
If you had to rank like the flavors,
if I had to rank all flavors, yeah,
all flavors, buffalo would be like near the top.
it would, yeah. If you had to rank all flavors, what would be your top?
Blue raspberry is definitely up there. Ooh,
That's
cotton
not even, like,
candy.
a real,
Cotton
like,
candy is tight.
Oh yeah.
I'm
feel like
thinking.
that's
I guess my
buffalo.
mind is strictly like in Dum Dum Lollipop categories.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 'Cause-
Buffalo's probably in my top 5. I'm a fan of buffalo, but like also
yeah,
like
Buffalo's really good. Yeah, but like Dum Dums have like freaking. Well, I get whenever I get to pick out
Sure,
like
yeah.
lollipops, I always look for the fruit punch.
no, that's valid. Yeah.
The fruit punch is so good. It's been my thing since I got it from the bank.
From
when
the
I was
bank.
like 8. Remember?
Did you
when
ever
the
get those
bank
lollipops
used-
that have like a ring, like it was like a loop so you don't lose it?
Yeah. You have a car.
I have a car, just not on campus.
Yeah.
It's
What kind of car is it?
So it's a bright, like cherry red Kia Forte. I call it Greased Lightning because I saw Grease once, and it was a good movie.
That's cool. My car is a 2002 Toyota Camry and it's green.
Oh, I think my year is 2012. I want to say,
That's a modern
which
car.
is when the world was supposed to end.
Oh my God, yeah, I remember that. I was super scared.
I think when I was 11, I didn't have a care in the world. Like the world could end, and I'd be like, "All right, can I finish my book first?"
That's when like my anxiety started, because I started being like, what if the world ends? What would I do? And it's like you wouldn't do anything.
Right. Like 2012 Avengers came out, so like, where would we
I
be?
saw that at the drive-in.
I saw it in
That's the
theaters
only
on my
Av-
birthday.
That's the only Avengers movie I've seen.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. I don't usually get around to watching anything. I spend a lot of time in my own head. What do I think about?
Yeah.
Interactions.
I see somebody like I wear like every now and then, right? I'm wearing like a sweatshirt or a shirt, right?
Yeah.
Guy sees me, he's like, "Yo, that's a cool shirt," and then like in that split second, you have to say like, "Yeah, thanks, man," or "Yeah, you too," and then like that could make or break your entire day.
That's true.
Like
if it
you
doesn't
could just be
go
like,
well,
"Why did I say that?" But then
That's
if you have
true.
that split second and you're like, "Yeah, thanks, man," then you're like, "Yeah, heck yeah, I did that.
yeah, exactly.
I was fast enough."
If you're like, yeah, thanks, man, and then you like fist bump and then like make out
If
passionately.
I fist bumped
that's
and if
cool.
I made out passionately with just a stranger, I'd blow up. Like
explode, or like blow up as in get really popular and cool.
oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Why didn't we just go around kissing strangers? So that another question.
Yeah. Okay. I can ask you another question. If you had to make a segment on your show, Press Play, called
Shout out.
shout out to Press Play. If you had to make a segment on that show called The Gamer Gulag, what would it be about?
I'm not sure I know what a gulag is. I
Yeah,
hear
me
people
neither.
talking about it from like
I think it's like
Call
a hey.
of Duty.
I don't know what it is, but like, what would you make it about?
So it's called the game gulag.
The Gamer Gulag.
Gamer gulag. Okay.
Gamer gulag.
So the way that I think of gulag, right? People make it sound like it's not a good thing. Like
Yeah.
you're in the gulag. So like gamer,
Yeah.
I'm thinking, what do gamers hate? Physical interaction.
Yeah.
right?
Okay. Oh
So I think
yeah.
the gamer gulag would just be a series of different clubs, but only like 10 minutes of icebreakers.
Yeah.
Back to
Okay.
back to back to back to back.
Oh
to back.
my God, that'd be terrible.
That'd be
You know who
horrible.
would be great in it? Megan Carpenter.
Megan Carpenter loves icebreakers.
She would absolutely adore that segment.
She would go BANANAS. Can I ask
Isn't
you a
that
question?
bananas? Yeah, you can ask me a question.
So would you rather be a hobo in a city with a guaranteed successful career after 5 years of being a hobo, Or would you rather be a station manager for 2 years, but those 2 years were the 2 years before World War II ends?
World War II ends?
So like,
What the would I be a station
like
manager of if it
19,
was
like,
before
43.
World War II?
which would you be?
Maybe I'd be like a radio.
So you have to be
I'd get a
hobo for
lot
5
of
years.
money if I was doing it while World War II was happening.
True.
So why wouldn't I do that? Like I'm in my nice little home.
So you
doing,
really
like,
wouldn't
the
want to be
radio.
a hobo for 5 years and then have a successful career.
What's the successful career? Because the station manager seems like a successful career.
What if the station manager is also a successful career? You just got to be a hobo for 5 years beforehand.
But would another world war
We're
be able
still
to make
around
more
for
money?
World War II happened. We're still okay. So
I mean, yeah, but I mean, like, well, I don't know. I feel like it's the same answer. Like, they're both fine.
all right. I mean, if you say so.
I don't hate hobos, but I mean, like, the living situation's not ideal. I mean, think about it. I think about this a lot, but like, if you're homeless and you can't afford anything, then what can you do if you are on your period?
Just bleed.
Yeah.
And then the wolves are going to come after you because they smell blood.
Yeah. Exactly.
And then, have you ever seen Beauty
the
and the
Wolves
Beast?
of New York, the Wolves of Wall Street.
So, you know,
Get it?
Yeah, I've seen that movie. But you know, in like Beauty and the Beast, where I think the wolves are coming after either Belle and or her father.
Yeah.
That
Are they both on their period?
That would be you. I'm sure one of them is.
I think it's your father. Speed round. Who do you think is on their period in Beauty and the Beast?
Oh, Mrs. Potts. No.
It can be anyone. It can be anyone.
Oh, the dresser, the like armoire who speaks. No, the French duster.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh my
100%.
God, right? Yeah.
Only reason she would like Lumiere.
Okay, I'm going to ask you another question.
Before you ask another question, we have been going for like 17 minutes. I don't know how long you want this.
I'm going to ask you a very important question.
Okay.
I want you to describe yourself with one sound. It's awesome.
What would a sound that you
What would I make? I think I would be like, yeah. You know,
Interesting.
that's the sound I would be if I were a sound.
Would that be the sound that you make if you were a Pokemon?
No, the sound that I would make if I were a Pokemon would be my name. Get it?
But how would you say it?
I would be like, Ethan.
Interesting.
What would you do?
I'd be like,
That's cool.
it's like a machine gun.
Yeah. Dude, what if you got reincarnated into the Pokemon world and you were like
I want to watch that Isekai
what
anime.
would you do if you were like the gun Pokemon or you were like the keys?
Kingly?
Klefki?
Klefki,
Klefki.
that's what it is, yeah.
What would you do?
If I was Klefki, I'd just be floating around, jingle jingle, man.
If I was a Klefki,
Damn, okay.
I'd jump off a Klefki cliff.
You got it, you're so close. Hey. Oh wow, you're really doing numbers on that mic.
That sounded into the mic.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, JJ, our free time here tonight is completely up. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Oh God, I'm getting triggered by this. Oh my God.
I need to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
So I really appreciate you coming here and being a part of the show, but I have to very politely ask you to get the out.
Can I spin the wheel? Before I go? Like,
Yeah.
I'll leave. I just want to spin the wheel.
Yeah, you can spin the wheel.
Yeah, all right.
But do you want me to spin the wheel for you?
I just said that I wanted to. So
Oh,
can
you wanna
I
spin
want to
the
like
wheel.
use my hand and like. Spin it.
Okay, spin the wheel.
All right, rad. Has anybody spun this wheel before?
Yeah, we've spun the wheel. We spin the wheel pretty often. What's it gonna get?
What if I got? Oh, I was so close to getting no. That would have been great.
You got yes.
I got yes, but I got
Wow,
the
yeah.
other yes, which is like pretty cool.
90% of people get yes.
But now I gotta leave.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Yo, what's up, Witticism? Welcome back. Today we're going to be playing a nice fun little game. We're going to be playing Elephant, but with a little twist. We have some fun little challenges, wacky little things that are going to be happening based off the number written on the butterfly you catch. We're going to be doing it 2v2, not 2v2, 1v1. I can count. I'm a host. I'm not supposed to know how to do math. But I think we're just going to get it started. Who wants to go up first? Who's stepping up to the bat? Carson. Carson wants to step up. Who's going against Carson?
I'll go.
Okay, we got Justin. Alright, let's see it. Let's see it.
That's a war cry.
Alright, and whenever you get a number, we're going to just stop. Oh, do a big job.
Yeah.
Oh, we got one. We got our first one.
Shoot.
You failed.
I did not
So
fail.
let's see what number you got.
9.
You got
Nine.
a 9? Let's see
Let's
what
find
your
out
punishment is.
what wacky number 9
I didn't
is.
fail, I just didn't succeed.
Justin, your punishment for getting a 9, because God forbid,
Oh, he gets punished.
is you are the elephant.
Oh, you both got. Okay, well let's see who got
Good
what.
job, yeah.
Alright, let's see. Let's start with you, Carson.
Alright, I got a 13.
13. What's 13?
My prize.
13? Tell us a story, and we'll judge it.
Yeah, the two of us are gonna judge it. Alright, so let's see what you get. Let's see what you have.
So there once was a frog.
Frog. Nice.
His name was Toad. And a scorpion. His name was Spider. So Scorpion and Toad were Spider and
I was
Toad.
gonna say, don't dead name them. Come on.
They
Right.
they were traveling down a creek.
I think I've heard this one.
And
Maybe 2.
they got to a waterfall.
A
And they,
waterfall.
Yes, and they grew wings and they flew off into the sunset
Ooh.
until the sun burned them. A very nice snack
So it's
for
kind of like
the
Icarus.
coyotes.
They're too close to the sun.
Wow.
They're wax wings.
Yep.
I'm gonna give that one a 7 out of 10 just because I feel like the conflict wasn't very conflicty. I wasn't actually very scared for them. I knew they were gonna get out of it.
I got the funny 7.
Funny
The funny
seven.
seven.
Yeah.
Oh my
Funny
God.
seven?
The funny 7.
Apparently my weird 7.
Alright.
So you have to tell 2 truths and 1 lie.
2 truths and 1 lie.
Yeah,
And we get to guess.
Okay.
And if we guess wrong, then you lose.
2 truths and 1 lie.
Is that how that works?
So I don't know.
Alright. I've got size 18 feet, right? I can hold a piece of paper against the wall using nothing but my breath for 15 seconds. And I dropped the 4-wheeler on my thumb and ripped my nail out.
Oh.
Yeah, that is gross. And
Okay. That's too specific.
That's too
It's
gross.
just
to make
specific
that.
enough to be. I think that's true.
Yeah. Well, I think the paper one is too.
I don't feel like any person's tried, which is why I'm now unsure. Because has he attempted?
I mean, we can do it.
Oh god.
I'm gonna say off of that reaction that is the lie. That's my vote. That is the lie. Number 2 is the lie.
Alright.
What do you think?
That's one number 2.
I'm gonna have to go with number 1. I've never even seen 18 size feet. That's crazy.
I believe that. I think it's true.
You really think so?
Yeah. So you're going with 1. I'm going with
I'm
2.
going with one.
Alright. Which one was it?
Number 2 was the lie.
Number 2.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Call me
got big honking
That's
feet.
crazy.
They call me the king of lies for a reason. Okay. So
They call you the king of lies?
Yes. You didn't know that?
Wow.
Dude.
That's
The
crazy.
king of lies.
We've been in the chamber at the King of Lies this whole time.
You know, he hasn't told us. I guess you could say he was lying to
Yeah.
us.
Oh.
I'm getting nervous.
Yeah.
I mean, darn.
Ooh, slick.
So it's you. But I see.
Nice,
I get
that was
this.
good.
I'm getting this one.
You can't go all in like that, man.
Yes, I can. What?
It was working last time.
They directly, like, they're like, oh, we don't with this guy.
See? Tell me I can't go all in.
Okay, we'll do one
That's why they call me the king of
I think there is
Elfon.
one more.
No, it's empty.
It is
Right,
empty.
cool.
It's empty.
I don't think you should huff the
One
elephant
more.
there.
I think I should take a hit. What's it, take a hit off the elephant?
Alright.
We got 4. I forget what
Alright,
4 was.
Become your worst self for all of the next round.
My worst self. What's my worst self? I'm just gonna be a little gremlin. That's what I am.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Oh no.
Justin?
14.
14? We're actually doing a round of trivia. So I want you to answer this question correctly or else you die.
Whoa.
What
Big
color is
stakes.
the tongue of a giraffe?
Oh, I know this.
Is it pink?
No, it's purple.
Fool!
I
You
thought it was
fell for the
blue.
classic
I'm
blunder.
sorry,
I thought it was blue.
you know,
Your days
I
are
liked
numbered.
you. Man, you were a good person to have on the crew, but it's time for you to die. Who, I guess, is Noah!
You gonna step up?
You're gonna step up for Nick.
Yeah, you can step up for me. I'm kind of
Yeah.
booth.
Bring on.
It just gets me so mad.
I got 10.
I think that's 8. I don't know.
It's probably 8.
I think so.
So, you're gonna play a quick game of soccer against someone.
Oh. Played college ball.
Alright.
Could have went pro. Could have went pro if I had joined the Navy.
Okay, I don't know how to play soccer.
Who's gonna win?
Frick. Wow, that was exhausting. Oh, this? It doesn't matter. It's time for you to get a watch. Get it? No? Okay. Well, that game was fun, but now it's time to close up the show with an outro and a loving kiss from me. Mwah. Lucky for you, we're just 30 minutes closer to getting the last guy back from that torturous freight train full of snakes. Did I not mention the snakes last time? Oh, well, sorry. Yeah, they're snakes. We don't get any of them and we have to do it again. Get your head out of there.
Wait, they're not coming up yet. Wait, they're not there yet. Wait.
Dude,
They are coming
you
up.
can't block me like this from the elephant butterflies.
Put that on.
What?
Floats.
Why isn't this working? Oh,
No, don't eat them! Like, she'll float over it for a second. I can't because I don't have upper body
Why would
strength.
she do
She
that?
like floats and then she sits down.
I'm being so judgmental. Why the f would she float over her chair?
She was Dory, so I don't know what you're talking about.
No, you're right. You're right. That was whenever I was singing, why did I think the song was called Suicidal? No.
It isn't.
No.
Oh, wait. Is it called?
Yeah, it's called Beautiful Girls. It's not called Suicidal. Sean,
There's a cheerlead or that other song. I don't know how that
what's that? It's not because I jack off. Okay. I'm done messing around, right?